Hi, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing 9 things men notice on a date that most women miss. Hi ladies, Matt Shaffer here, your empowerment, connection, and relationship coach. I'm a former attorney who's committed his life to supporting you and having this sort of fun, fulfilling, expansive connections and relationships with men that you are so worthy of. And I'm really looking forward to this video. We're going to be exploring 9 subtle but important things that men are noticing while you're on a date with them that are often going to make or break his attraction and connection to you on the date. Because I noticed that a lot of women, they get so preoccupied with whether their hair is just perfect or whether they said the right thing or not at a specific moment, but it's usually much more subtle and energetic than that, the reason why a guy wants to follow up with you and have more dates or not. So we're going to dive into that in just a second. But before we do, be sure to take a second, hit that little subscribe button, and you're definitely going to want to click the link up at the top of this video and down in the pinned comment and take my "What vibe do you give off on a date?" quiz. This is an absolutely free quiz. It's going to help you understand how a man experiences you and why he generally is going to want to move forward on more dates with you or not. It's super insightful. Be sure to check that out. And also be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video because I've got a special bonus thing men notice on a date that's going to change the way you date forever. So now let's get into it. Now, the first thing men notice on a date might not be the sexiest thing, but it's definitely the most important. It's how you treat the waiter and everybody else who's not your date, right? We are looking to see how your energy is. Are you dismissive? Are you allowing yourself to connect with people who are not you? Are you sweet? If you're sweet to us, but you're super rude and dismissive to the valet or the waiter or the service staff at wherever we're at, that is going to be taken as a sign of your character and who you truly are. And men are gauging from the very beginning of a date whether or not you're someone that they feel safe with, whether or not you're someone that we can actually open up to, right? And if you're showing one version of yourself to us and a completely different version of yourself to everybody else at the date, you've automatically become someone that we don't feel safe around. So be sure to be your sweet, authentic, connected self with everybody on a date, and you're going to create a safe space for him to truly open up to you and start to have a beautiful experience with you on that date. And number 2 is whether you will actually eat in front of him. I know some women think that eating, if they eat too much, that it's gross or it's somehow masculine or whatever. It's not. What really feels rough on a date is when you're sitting across from a woman and you're hungry and you're trying to eat and you're feeling ravenous and she's just picking at her salad, having a couple bites. Just give yourself permission to eat. It is sexy when a woman that we're attracted to eats. My wife can eat, and I love and appreciate that about her, right? I've never judged a woman for scarfing down her food. I think it is something that I can relate to, and it creates a place of connection with the woman that you're with. Because if she's holding back, if she orders something super light and she's just eating a couple pieces of lettuce and you're sitting there eating a whole meal and she's not, you feel like she's just watching you eat. Or you feel like she's hiding something, or that she's nervous or not comfortable with you, So give yourself permission to eat the fries, get a big dinner. Like, don't feel like you have to order a side salad and a quarter ounce of baked salmon. Like, just let the dogs out and have a good time and enjoy your food. And that's going to make us feel like we can trust you and be ourselves around you. Now, this third thing men notice on a date is super important. It's your energy when you arrive. Those first 30 seconds are going to help us determine a lot of times how this date is going to go or not. So are you showing up frazzled from your day, stressed out, angry, anxious? If you're bringing your day into the date in a way that's very sort of discombobulating to us, that's going to throw the whole vibe off right from the beginning. So just take some time, right? Take some deep breaths, drop in, and show up in your magnetic, present, feminine energy. This is what I teach and what I so encourage women to do when they're connecting with men, right? Be present, be warm, be connected to us, be playful, be curious, be open. Like, do some breath work in the car if you got to let go of the day. Like, go for a run, work out, like do something to hit the reset button before you go on that date, and show up in your deep, embodied, grounded self, and it's going to make the date go so much better, I promise. Now, the fourth thing men notice is how comfortable you are in your skin and your outfit. This is super powerful. We really don't care what you wear. on a date. We really don't. What we care about is how you feel about yourself in that outfit, right? And also, of course, that it shows us, generally speaking, what your body looks like. It doesn't need to be a skin tight dress, that's super fancy or super revealing, right? It can be t-shirts, and sometimes just a t-shirt and blue jeans, right? That fit good, that you feel good and comfortable in. That's what's attractive and sexy to us. It's not just what you're wearing, it's the energy that you bring to it, right? If you're in some formal fancy outfit and you're constantly fidgeting and adjusting, and we can tell that you're not comfortable in it or that you're insecure about how you look in it or something, that is going to not create the sense of safety that we're looking for. And also it can create a sense of like you're not confident, right, in your body and in what you're wearing. And what matters so much more than the actual things you're wearing is how you feel about yourself in it. How confident are you in that outfit, right? So give yourself permission to wear something that's cute and comfortable for you, that you can show up with and just be comfortable in your own skin. And we are going to love and be attracted to that if we're the guy that's meant for you. And the fifth thing men notice is so activating, and it's whether you're comfortable with casual touch. And this does not mean that you need to let a man grope you on a first date or anything like that, but are you comfortable and okay with just casual incidental touching? For example, while you're sitting at a table, right, and his knee maybe goes against your knee, do you let it stay there or do you pull away? If he brushes like your waist as he's opening the door for you and helping you go through it, right, do you go away from him, or are you open and comfortable and okay with that? You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, men are scared about overstepping boundaries here. So if casual touch is something that you are comfortable with, don't be afraid to just brush your hand against his hand, or when you're sitting at a table, or just give yourself permission to lean in, right, and demonstrate that you're okay with sort of light casual touch. That is going to be super activating and inviting to a man and help him feel that you're truly interested in him. So this is one of the most powerful ways to create polarity with a man on an early stage date. So if that is something that you're comfortable with, give him the signs and indicators that you are, and watch him come towards you like a moth to the flame. I promise it works. The sixth thing men notice is how you react when things go wrong. What happens when the waiter spills a drink on your shirt, or the reservation gets lost, or it starts raining when you're trying to go from the dinner place to the bar where you're going to get drinks after? Like, how do you respond? Do you get frustrated? Do you shut down? Do you spiral out, right? Or do you just laugh and roll with it, right? Because you're trusting his lead. Because the thing you got to remember here, ladies, is men are looking for someone that they can be imperfect with. They don't want to be expected to be perfect all the time. And they know that life goes wrong, right? And so if you can, in those moments when things go wrong, if you can just laugh and smile and then sort of trust us to kind of lead through that situation and navigate it, it actually can turn what was sort of a off-putting situation or experience into something that's going to bring you closer together and help empower him in his masculine. So just keep everything light and fun and playful, and sort of trust him to lead you through the chaos. And I promise these things that went wrong will actually make things go very right. Now, the seventh thing men notice is what you do when we compliment you. So when we say, oh, you look beautiful tonight, or I love that dress, or your laugh is so sexy, I really appreciate it, right? Do you shrink away? Do you deflect and be like, oh, well you have a great laugh too? You know what I'm saying? Do you deflect, or you do something to hide from that compliment? Or do you simply just smile and say, thank you, that's really sweet? Like, you having the confidence to maintain connection when we compliment you and just receive that compliment because you kind of know that you're sexy, you know that that outfit looks good, and you're willing to receive that compliment in a warm, open way. That is super activating, and that demonstrates that you're a woman that knows and understands your value, which is something that's going to help us raise your value in our eyes. You know what I'm saying? So just feel free, if a man does compliment you on a date and you're interested in him, just receive and accept that compliment, and maybe just tell him that was really sweet and then let it go. I promise he will love that, because men at the fundamental level, when we're activated by you, when we've activated and are masculine by you, we want to give to you. We want to give you energy. We want to give you compliments. And the more you're able to receive that, the more that helps us feel deeper like men, right? So it works for everybody, I promise. Now, the eighth thing men notice is one of the most important ones on the whole list, and it's whether you seem genuinely curious about him. Now, because on dates normally, right, the man is asking the woman a lot of questions and she's answering a lot of questions about where she's from and what she's up to and yada yada. But a lot of times men don't feel like we're getting that same level of interest or curiosity back. So just recognize this important point. The depth of your questions is often going to determine the depth of your connection. That goes for a man on a date. That also goes for a man that you're in a relationship with. So be willing to ask him deep questions like, so why did you get into finance or coaching, right? Was it based in something that happened in your childhood? Like where's your passion from that from, right? Ask him questions about things he's passionate about things he's interested in, right? Go deeper. Ask him questions about his family and, see if he's open to talking about that. Hopefully he is, like tell me a crazy experience you had with your dad growing up. Just if you can get a man storytelling or get him talking about the things he's passionate about and he genuinely feels like you want to hear about him on a deeper level, he's going to feel much more attractive, like in the way that you're showing up to him, and he's going to feel much more attracted to you as well. So give it a shot and let us know how that goes. And number 9 is subtle, but it is a game changer. It's if your phone stays in your bag. And in an era where all of us are constantly glued to our cell phones to the point where we can't even take it off of a table, if you go from putting your phone face down on the table to actually putting it in your bag so that neither of you can even see your cell phones, that is so powerful, because it means both of you are making a pact to be completely present with each other and not rely on the distraction or the deflection of going to your phone to check this or that. So don't put the phone on the table face down. Literally put your phone in your bag and just let him know, I am here to connect with you fully. And just see how much he responds to that. Because one of the things a man is craving from a woman so deeply, more than anything else, is the depth of her presence, is the depth of her connection to pull us into that perfect present moment with you. So when you put your phone in the bag, you are indicating that I am here to share an experience with you, and I don't want anything get in the way of that. That's hot. And now it's time for that bonus tip that's going to make all your dates go so much better. And this last thing that men notice is how you say goodbye. Are you in a rush to sort of run off? Do you say, okay, see ya, blah, 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 and then go away? Because when a man sees that, when he experiences that, he's usually thinking, I messed something up. She must not want to see me again. We're going to interpret that automatically as a lack of interest. Or do you linger? Right? Do you hang out with him? Do you hold him like a little bit longer, right? Do you give him one of those long, super, super sexy hugs? And do you demonstrate that you don't really want to let him go? I'm not saying you have to kiss him or make out with him, especially if it's like a first date and you're not comfortable with that. But if you can demonstrate that you're not like wanting to leave, that you've enjoyed this experience and that there's this part of you that's like longing for more of him, and then you leave after embodying that energy, that's going to linger with him moving forward, right? He's going to be thinking about that later. Oh, I felt like she really wanted to see more of me. That is one of those things that's going to guarantee or invite a man to follow up and give you a second, a third, a fourth date, right? The more he feels like you truly want to spend more time with him, the more safe and activated he's going to feel to have more dates with you. I hope that makes sense. Give it a shot and let us know in the comments how it works out for you. And if you get a second or third date after that, I bet you will. And here's the real deal of what I want you to take away from this video, right? Is that the things men notice, the things that really stick with them, it's not about your hair or your makeup or one specific thing that you said or one specific detail of your outfit. It's your energy. It's your presence. Dating is not about perfection. It's about presence, right? So if we can feel your authentic self and it feels good to us and it feels like it's activating and it makes us want to give you more energy, that's what's going to ensure more dates. That's what's going to create polarity and attraction between the two of you. But in order for that to exist, you get to be yourself. That's your only job on a date, is to be your confident, authentic, magnetic, embodied self. So take the pressure off yourself to be perfect. Get out there and have fun dating. But before you do, be sure to take a second, hit that little subscribe button. And if you haven't yet, be sure to click that link up at the top of this video and down in the pinned comment, fill out my what vibe you give off on a date quiz. Is going to really help you in your dating life. And you're definitely going to want to make sure to stay tuned to this next video where I'm going to share with you 5 things men notice while you're kissing them that you probably probably haven't thought about up until now. So if the dates are going well and you're getting into lip lock land with a guy, be sure to watch this next video. I promise it's gonna help. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye-bye. So the first thing I want you to understand is that a kiss is not just a lip lock. It is a conversation. It is a subconscious chemistry test. And a man is gonna be noticing subtle things